Hello and welcome to this Week 9 edition of Big Game Bound. I'm Chris Hagan. Can you believe it? We're halfway through the NFL season. 4 teams with a bye this week, so 14 games on the schedule. It all starts with Thursday Night Football in Indianapolis. The Colts hosting the Jets. Indy a healthy 10.5-point favorite, even though New York is fresh off their upset of the Bengals last week. Our marquee matchup this week is Green Bay at KC. Let's get some Packers perspective with our Burke, Griffith, and Burke. A lot going on leading up to this one.
Well, and a lot of things can happen between now and kickoff, as we know. But the big news, obviously, Wednesday coming out that Aaron Rodgers testing positive for COVID. He had said back during training camp in August that he had been immunized. Didn't really say whether or not he was vaccinated for the coronavirus. So that left everybody wondering what his status will be. And if he is truly unvaccinated, which is what all reports said he was, he's got to sit out 10 days and still have 2 negative tests within 48 hours, 24 hours apart.
When you think about Green Bay, obviously a long tradition with quarterbacks and championships. We had the idea that maybe he wouldn't be reporting or showing up for the Packers this year. Then you lose that first game, but it looked like all was right in paradise with the winning streak in first place. What are the fans saying up there right now when you think about the franchise QB?
Well, I think if they win a Super Bowl, everyone's happy, and they wouldn't care whether or not he leaves or stays. I think at this point, the fans have really gotten to the point where they love Aaron for him being Aaron. Now, all the other stuff that goes with it, with the COVID and the vacations and talking in semantics and talking about his future being a beautiful mystery last year, I think all is forgiven with winning. And we see that all across the board in the NFL and sports in general.
One of the hot button issues when you think about Aaron Rodgers and his time up there has been Jordan Love. We'll get a look at him this week. What do you know about him? What can fans expect when watching this from a national perspective as well?
Well, if you go back to 2007, when Brett Favre got hurt against the Cowboys, he had a rough game, a couple of interceptions, bad passes, and that was the first glimpse we saw Aaron Rodgers come off the bench in prime time, and he put on a show. I mean, they were down 2 touchdowns, makes it a 3-point ball game, and everyone was like, we might have a little something here with this Aaron Rodgers fella. And I think Jordan Love, if he's the guy on Sunday, he can seize the moment against a Kansas City team that was not very impressive in their win over the Giants, and they're 4-4 this season. Look, the Chiefs have been the odds-on favorite again to come out of the AFC and make it to the Super Bowl. They were there last year. They won it 2 years ago. But this is a team that's definitely got a few gaps on the defensive side of the football that Jordan Love could exploit. And I think fans are going to see, I think what they'll see is what the Bears are seeing with Justin Fields. They're going to see flashes of brilliance, and they'll also see that play where you go, whoop, that's a rookie guy, even though he's in his second year.
Well, the good news for the Packers is that building that big lead in the NFC North, you have some wiggle room. If you lose one, if you drop one without Aaron, you've built up that cushion. So still everything out there to play for. I guess the only thing you think about now would be trying to get that overall number 1 seed and get that bye that comes along with it.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I mean, you've got the Rams to contend with, the Cardinals, who they have the tiebreaker over, and obviously the Cowboys as the teams to beat. Tampa Bay obviously got beat by New Orleans this past week. But in 2 weeks, Rodgers will be back, and the Packers have a road trip to Minnesota. So that's a game where now, if you've got a 3.5 game lead already in the division, if you happen to lose next week to KC and then Seattle, you can gain that back by beating Minnesota on the road November 21st.
All right, Burke, great stuff as usual. And I'm sure we will talk to you in the weeks to come.
Sounds good.
4:25 Eastern Time kick in Kansas City. Let's get some Chiefs Kingdom perspective from our Rob Collins.
Well, it appears we have an answer on how much the Rodgers rate is worth. The Chiefs-Packers game went from a pick'em to Kansas City being favored by 8 points. Yeah, bummer for the fans and a certain insurance company, but for the Chiefs, a chance to put back-to-back wins together and stay in the AFC West hunt. The Patrick Price has been wrong several times this season. That continued against the Giants. 7 straight games now with the pick for the Wunderkid Mahomes. The Chiefs lead the league in giveaways with 19. Mahomes says he has to be better in the pocket and better with his mechanics.
I feel like I did a better job of kind of getting into the pocket and being in the pocket, but I feel like my base still wasn't the way I wanted it to be. There was kind of times I was high on my toes, which is never good at the quarterback position. So that's stuff that I'll kind of try to work on this week and just be better mechanically, because then whenever I'm better mechanically and making those throws, the other stuff comes with it.
On defense, the Chiefs will look to put together a 60-minute performance. 3 sacks against New York. Yeah, that's a positive step, but they rank at or near the bottom of several statistical categories. Got to figure the 22nd ranked rush defense will be tested with Jordan Love under center.
The more I watch, Aaron Jones, I like the way he runs the football. He reminds me a lot of Delvin Cook. Got a lot of straight line speed. Got a lot of power too, for his size, really run through a lot of arm tackles. So that'll be a tough task for us.
The Chiefs may get some help on defense with new addition Melvin Ingram, who practiced Wednesday. Andy Reid says there's a chance he'll play on Sunday. Might be about the same chance as Hagan having leftover Halloween candy. We'll just see. For Big Game Bound, I'm Rob Collins.
Thanks as usual, Rob. Now here's a look at the early games on Sunday. A nice division battle in Cincinnati. Browns at Bengals. The Broncos travel to the Cowboys, where Dak Prescott should be back in action. The Texans at the Dolphins. Falcons at Saints. The Raiders pay a visit to see the New York Giants. The Bills back in action at the Jaguars. And the Vikings will take on the Ravens in Baltimore. Also at 1 Eastern, it's the Patriots at Carolina. Let's talk Panthers with our Will Kunkel.
After 4 straight losses, the Panthers are finally back in the win column after winning a divisional game in Atlanta. But now all the attention, per usual, turns to that injury report again. The latest is Christian McCaffrey is officially off the injured reserve. He practiced Wednesday, but that does not mean he's going to play against the Patriots. It just means that he's available if he's able to go. Then there's quarterback Sam Darnold. He was, quote, extremely limited, according to head coach Matt Rule, at practice with a shoulder injury, and he is still in concussion protocol. Now, if Darnold can't go, it'll be P.J. Walker's start. And he's got to learn how to take care of the ball. It's something that he has struggled with his entire career, dating back to his Temple days when he played with Matt Rule. He just loves the big play, and I get it. I understand that, but you got to be smart against New England.
It's hard to resist it, but this is my job. And in order for me to continue to do this job, I got to do what's right for the offense and do what's right for the team, and that's protect the football. So even though I really want to make those plays, if they're not there, I just can't make them.
The Panthers' defense is one of the best in the entire NFL. They have allowed just 189.9 passing yards a game this season. That is second best in the entire NFL. And they held Matt Ryan to 145 with 2 picks last week. And one of those picks was from Stephon Gilmore. Now, Patriot fans, you may remember your former Defensive Player of the Year. After the game, he told me this week that against the Pats, this means, quote, a lot extra to him. But then on Wednesday, he downplayed the game.
It's part of it. It's part of the business. I'm happy to be here now. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm just looking forward to going out there and playing the way I know how to play.
My bet is that this game comes down to the sacks allowed. Whoever wins that stat will win this game. Carolina has 21 sacks. That's 4th most in the NFL. The Patriots' offensive line, they're pretty solid. They've allowed 15 sacks in 8 games. That's just under 2. So if Carolina can get 3 or 4 sacks and they bring down Mac Jones, they win. If not, Patriots roll. For Big Game Bound, I'm Will Kunkel.
In the late games, the Chargers travel all the way across country to take on the Eagles, and the Cardinals visit the Niners. The Sunday night game is a good one. 2 division leaders going head-to-head, the Titans and the Rams. Tennessee, though, playing without Derrick Henry. The week wraps up in the Steel City, the Steelers hosting the Bears. For a look at that one, here's our Mike Fenner.
What a difference a month can make in the National Football League. A bye week combined with 3 consecutive wins has the black and gold feeling rejuvenated. Pittsburgh now turns its attention to back-to-back NFC North opponents, beginning in prime time when the Chicago Bears come to Heinz Field.
Still pretty cool. It's just another game, but it is something special. I remember as a kid, there wasn't all these games. It was like Monday Night Football was all you had.
One of the Steelers' biggest keys in their last 3 wins has been keeping quarterback Ben Roethlisberger upright. Surrendering 10 sacks through their first 4 games, Big Ben hasn't been sacked more than twice in each of Pittsburgh's last 3 games, all wins, and 4 total times during that stretch, behind a young offensive line that's coming along at the midway point of the season.
You look at where it is, it's either rookies, it's new guys that have come in. Chooks is the only guy in Banner that have been here, and Zach's been, hurt and this, that. So for them to see their cohesion, to see the way they work together without that kind of one guy that's like a follow me kind of guy, I just think that they're having fun and they're learning about each other at a really fast rate, and it's showing itself and manifesting on the field.
It's not like we're easing off the gas pedal at all. We want to keep making jumps each and every week. We want to be a team that can run the ball just as well as we throw the ball, right? So, but I would definitely say that we do kind of see the progress coming to life.
The Steelers get the extra day of rest on the front end in preparation for the Bears come Monday night as Pittsburgh looks for its 4th win in a row. Reporting for Big Game Bound, I'm Mike Fenner.
And that brings us to Peyton's Picks, but this week our Jared Payton is on assignment, so let's say hello to Antoine Bethea, a 14-year career in the league, a Super Bowl champion. Now he's getting it done in the media. AB, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, man, as always, appreciate you for having me.
Now you got the Man-to-Man podcast with Darius Butler. It drops on Mondays. You've been picking the games. You've been dropping the knowledge. So instead of Peyton's Picks, let's go with Antoine's Answers. Give us some games you like this week, and we'll talk about why.
Man, so the first one I'm going to go with, Buffalo at Jacksonville. Buffalo 14.5-point favorite. I know a lot of people might think that's a wide spread, but the way Buffalo's been playing this year, I like for them to cover. My second one might be surprising to a lot of people, but Green Bay without A-Rod this week, going into Kansas City. Kansas City is 7.5-point favorite. I like Green Bay.
Now, what's wrong? What's wrong with the Chiefs? I mean, they look like world beaters. They were trying to repeat last year, and then this week, not only not covering a lot of times, but also losing games. Does it all start at the quarterback position, you think?
Man, I just think it's team. It's team. I think when you look at it, they talk about Patrick Mahomes and the interception, but then if you look at a lot of the interceptions, they're drop balls, they're tip balls, some things that he really can't control. Obviously, I don't think he's playing any different, but I just think the ball is bouncing the other way. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, there's some holes on that defense, man, the run defense and things of that nature. So again, if you look at how Green Bay played last week against the Arizona Cardinals, A-Rod didn't have a bunch of yards throwing the ball. They ran the ball with A. Jones, and they did a great job. So with the receivers coming back, with A-Rod being out, I think they do the same thing. They run the ball, and obviously, Jordan Love has a lot of weapons on the outside. That's a big pick right there. And what's the third one you have for us, AB? Man, I think the third one is the Rams. The Rams, I think they're a 7.5-point favorite. Obviously, with them getting Von Miller this week, you already have Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey on that side of the ball, and then on the offensive side of the ball, Matt Stafford, man, he's looking great, and so I think they come out with the W as well. What a kind of a blow is it for a team when you lose a guy like a Derrick Henry, the best in the business, and you're playing well, you're a first-place team, but now you're like, man, we lost the king. How does a team rally when something like that goes down? Well, obviously, they get AP, but again, it's one of them things where, like you said, the team has to rally together. Defense, you got to continue to play well. Tannehill, keep doing what you're doing. But then, those guys on the outside, you got Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. You want those guys to pick it up as well. So I think they'll still be fine, especially in that AFC South. Our Colts, dropped a tough one. I think the Tennessee Titans, they still look pretty good. But this week, I think it's going to be a tough one for them. All right, so let's recap Antoine's answers. On the road, you got the Bills laying double digits. You got the Bills. What was your second pick? Green Bay Packers. I got them winning in Kansas City. And then he likes the Rams. We'll see how you do. I'm going to throw one wild card at you, though. Two of your former teams, Cardinals, Niners. That game's a pickup, so at least give me a winner in that one. I have the Cardinals in that one. I have them bouncing back off that tough loss last week against Green Bay. Obviously, like you know, divisional game is going to be tough. They know each other well, but the way Kyler Murray, hopefully, you know, is healthy, be able to play the way that offense is humming this year, and the way that defense flies around, I have AZ, but I know it's going to be a tough game.
Now, Antoine, I saw you over in Canton at the Hall of Fame ceremonies. You look like you could still play, man. You got the guns, you're in shape, but you're doing the podcast. Drop a little plug in for the podcast with you and Darius.
Hey, everybody who's listening, man, y'all tap in with us, man. It's the Man to Man podcast. We're live on Mondays and Thursdays on YouTube, and then we drop a Saturday show where we give you our picks for Sunday. So again, it's the Man to Man pod. You can find us on Twitter and IG. So come over, show us some love, subscribe, and tell a friend and tell a friend.
So, Antoine, we get a sneak peek at some of those picks before they drop, my friend. Thank you for the time, as always. You used to be in this studio with us, but it's good to still grab you on the Zoom and say hello.
Anytime, Chris. You know what it is.
And that brings us to our weekly Listen Around the League. Who's saying what into an open mic?
And you can't really put it into, words, but, it's, life, somebody told me once, if you want to make God laugh, then make plans.
Did part of you, when you saw that news thing, why it have to be this week?
Yeah, talk about the timing, man. But yeah, I love Vaughn. We had some great times together at A&M.
Obviously, naturally, he wants his son to succeed. I can't blame him for that. I want Odell to succeed.
For me, it's probably best if I just stay on Wednesday and know that he's excused today.
Just working on trying to get ready for Carolina. So.
I ain't heard nothing. I was kind of grumpy today, so I didn't really talk much. So.
Isn't that not being a good friend?
Sometimes. I got my smiley hat on today because I was in a grumpy mood. So.
They're a tough, competitive, physical football team.
Nobody's going to feel sorry for us. And we all have to prepare to the best of our ability to go down there and get a win. And that's the mindset. I mean, they're not going to postpone or cancel the game. We have a game to play. It's the next man up mentality.
The truth of the matter is it gets darkest before it gets brightest. We're going to have to go through this. It takes 3 to 5 years to completely change a culture. Okay? Futility doesn't just disappear overnight.
You play the game to be one of the best. You play the game to be a winner. So I feel like everyone should dream to, get a gold jacket one day.
It's hard to, really put the emotions into words. This is all I know. This is all I, ever knew playing pro sports. When I said Broncos for life, I meant that, and it'll always be on my heart.
And that's going to do it. Join us every Thursday starting at 12 noon Eastern or at your earliest possible convenience. For Antoine Bethea and all of our Next Star correspondents, I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Big Game Bound.